Welcome to another shave here in the Soap Thing project. I had a little bit of a break from making shave videos for the last, well, week and a half for all of you. In reality, it's been quite a while because the last video you saw, I was about 6 weeks ahead of schedule. So by the time that video went live, it had been recorded 6 weeks ago. So I decided I'm a bit too ahead of schedule. So I decided to stop making videos so that I could, I guess, catch up with myself. And then when it came time to start making videos again, I got busy with work and got distracted by other things, and making shave videos was not a priority. I always hate it when people say, I don't have time to make shave videos. Yes, you do. I've made shave videos at 2 in the morning before. When people say that, what they really mean is, I choose not to spend my time right now making shave videos. In any case, here I am back at it, and we are going to do a shave with a Barrister Mann sample today. So Barrister Mann, over the summertime, released 2 scents that are kind of peculiar, if I'm being honest. It's Adagio and Presto. And I think I'm going to use Presto today. These are both violet leaf forward scents, which I find it odd that you would do that in the summertime, just because in the fragrance industry, violet leaf is more often used for fall and winter scents. Dior Fahrenheit being a very good example of that, which kind of describes this scent. It's Dior Fahrenheit-like, kind of on purpose. We'll talk about exactly how it smells and the intent behind the scent during the shave. But this is a tallow-based soap from Barrister Mann. I got this one from Merkur for about $3. I think it's discounted right now. They got a handful of them that are still left at the time this is being recorded. Going for about 99 cents. That's good stuff. What else can I say about it before we do a shave with it? I believe this is, what is the soap base called for this? Omnibus, I think is what it is. It's good stuff from Barrister Mann. I need to get more of their products. I have a very limited selection of Barrister Mann. I'm not sure why, so maybe at some point if I find a scent that's good enough and, you know, cannot be ignored, I probably have to pick it up. The aftershave is going to be Myrsol Plastic, and this smells, it's kind of, what does it smell like? It's kind of a fruity floral sort of scent. Smells like a freaking hair salon if I'm being honest, but I think it smells pretty good personally. And then for the razor, we got the Merkur 33C 3-piece razor. And I'm going to use a Gillette Nasset blade for that today because I got 2.5 days of growth. So today I'm not trying to get crazy with the blade bag. I'd rather it be a little more predictable. And the brush is going to be from Rudy. This one is a 22mm Muhle synthetic. It's kind of an indigo blue with gold. Nice little brush. Okay, let's do it. Alright, almost done lathering up the Barrister Mann Presto in the Pereira Shavery Unbreakable shaving bowl. And yeah, like I said earlier, I find it interesting that they decided to release not 1 but 2 violet leaf forward scents in the middle of summer. Like it's almost like they went into their basement on a Friday night with a couple bottles of scotch and some violet leaf, and by Monday morning they were crawling with the intent to walk, but they had a new scent, by God, a couple of them actually. So I don't know. It's definitely a weird time of the year to, in my opinion, now I'm a very seasonal shaver, but it's a very weird time of the year, in my opinion, to release a violet leaf scent, but whatever. It's a good scent nonetheless. Like I said, I am on with a few very, very rare exceptions, I'm on a hardcore and permanent buying freeze. So I wouldn't say this is good enough for me to pick up, but it's definitely a very good scent if you like violet leaf and leather and things like that. We'll talk about the scent. Let's wet the face first. Okay, like I said, about 2.5 days of growth. Let's put it on the face. Oh, let's do the scent strength. Scent strength is at first I wanted to call it 4 out of 5, but nah, this is closer to 3 out of 5 for me at the moment on the sniffometer. Okay. So the scent on this, when they talk about the scent in the description, they make references to Dior Fahrenheit, but they use very careful language so as to not give you the impression that it's a scent dupe, which I think is correct. It's not quite close enough to Dior Fahrenheit that I would call it a scent dupe, but it's similar enough that any somewhat trained nose is going to smell this and go, I know what that smells like. So, take that however you will. Okay, got the Merkur 33C with a Gillette Nasset blade in it. Let's do a shave. Here we go. And that is butter. Absolute buttery smoothness. Normally this amount of growth on my face, I'm getting to where it's going to start to hurt and tug no matter what I shave with. But, yeah, I don't know. This must just be a really good combination. Yeah. Mowing it down. Okay. Let's talk about the scent of this. So Presto has notes of bergamot, cedar, musk, rose, lime, sandalwood, lavender, patchouli, amber, ginger, galbanum, violet leaf, leather, and jasmine. A lot of scent notes. But it's good though. It definitely has that same gasoline kind of petrol vibe that Dior Fahrenheit has, maybe not quite so much of it, and that comes from the leather combined with the violet leaf. It gives off this very oddly recognizable aroma that I don't think even Dior were doing on purpose when they released Fahrenheit. That's just kind of how it shook out. So it smells kind of leathery, violet leaf. There's a little bit of musk in here. There is some brightness from the lime that I think Fahrenheit was distinctly lacking. So if you're going to use this in the summertime, I think that's what's going to make it, in my opinion, acceptable, is the fact that you've got this kind of zingy lime going on that's not overbearing, but it's definitely adding more character to the scent that it was missing before. So I would say that's the biggest difference between this and the scent of actual Dior Fahrenheit or a shaving soap dupe of it, is that this is a fair bit brighter. So yeah, I get the leather, the violet leaf, the lime, the lavender, the patchouli, and the ginger, I think, are the biggest notes that I get out of this. Although I would say this is a leather scent. Leather and violet leaf, first and foremost. Some slick stuff from the Omnibus from Barrister Mann. Wonderful stuff. So since I ran out of pre-recorded videos, you might be seeing a little less of them as I get caught up. Because I think a sweet spot for me is to be about 2 weeks ahead of schedule, but you know, 6 weeks was too much. And the reason I do videos ahead of schedule like that is because in case I want a break from doing videos, or in case work gets busy enough that something has to give, and so, you know, certain things got to be cut out of my my hobby schedule. And shave videos are the easiest thing to cut when time gets to be less abundant. Could I still do them? Sure. But at the end of the day, this is a hobby. And sometimes you just feel like quickly banging out a shave off camera so that you can move on to other things. Let's do a rinse. See how I did. This felt like it was feeling good at first, but then on the second pass, I felt like wasn't as close as I would prefer, and I washed off all the residual slickness, so yeah. Definitely a bit of a mild shave. Okay, that's enough. Okay, now time for the aftershave. Myrsol Plastic. With this pink liquid. Smells good though. Without a doubt it does. Whew, great stuff. And this has a little bit of does this have menthol in it? It does. It has menthol in it, so I get a little bit of menthol cooling out of this one. Different Myrsol products have different ingredients that that distinguish them from some of the other ones. Like this one's got menthol. I know the Metal Sol has alum in it, so it just depends on which one you get. Some of them have real like peppermint extract, I guess, in them. Something like that, I don't know. But I know that some of them have really unique ingredients. Definitely check out Myrsol if you're looking for an old school kind of aftershave. Okay, my final thoughts on Barrister Mann Presto. Is this something I could recommend for a purchase? Yeah, this one's good to go. No complaints with this one. It is enough of a departure from Dior Fahrenheit to be, I hate to use the word unique because it's not original. You can clearly tell they had some strong inspiration from Dior Fahrenheit, but it's different enough that it's worth considering. Like if you already have like a Dior Fahrenheit scent dupe and you love that scent, this is something that would probably work in the summertime if you're a seasonal shaver like I am. So if you want to rock that kind of scent all year round, this is definitely the one to get. Okay. That's it for the shave today. Questions, comments, put them in the comments section of the video. Otherwise, until next time, this is Soap Thing telling you, shave like you mean it. Thanks for watching.